Hey everybody, it's Eric with Eric's Garage AZ, and I've got Chris with Chris Customs out of Kansas, and we have this beautiful, beautiful Cadillac here in front of us, or well, rather behind us. Anyhow, Chris, man, thank you so much for taking the opportunity to interview.
You bet, no
and
problem.
This car is just like absolutely bad to the bone. So tell us a little bit about the car and the concept and like, wait, let's pause. Look at this car, folks. I mean, dude, all right, this has got to be the most beautiful car here at the 2018 21st Annual Southwest Nationals, and this is just like, it's a Cadillac, it's less is more concept to it. So tell us about this car.
You know, when I build a car, I usually look at how the profile lines look, what it's looking like. You've got to keep everything in proportion. So there's a lot of things that as I looked at this car as an original stock car that stuck out at me. You know, if you scan that car from the front to the back, you really look at it, anything that breaks your eye, anything that stops you anywhere needs to be altered or changed just a little bit.
All right, so let's take a look at that.
So
it
doesn't have to be huge.
Front?
The front end there, we actually have done quite a bit. We used a 55 grill in this with a 47 top bar. So that 47 top bar comes out and peaks just like that lower.
Point at this again.
This is the
47 top bar right there. It's a 1947 Cadillac top bar. Okay,
yep.
all right.
But that whole front nose right here, almost 11 inches of that was all built new. Originally it had this same radius right here clear across the hood. So all of that point and all of this has been pulled out just to have this look, because I wanted that 3-bar look. We wanted to use the dag bars on it, but they've been made smaller, they've been moved over, they've been moved up. That front bumper's been cut into 30.
Didn't they used to be called Dolly Parton bars?
Well, you know, some guys.
Okay.
So yeah, those are, that whole front end's been cut into about 30 pieces, reshaped, redone.
30 pieces?
Yep,
wow.
Just to get it to fit this car. So then, we wanted this enhanced headlight off of a 56 Oldsmobile.
All right, so let's see this headlight here.
And they have that peak that runs down. So we actually added that peak all the way down that fender.
So you added this whole...
The whole length of it, all the way down.
That's some serious metalworking,
it is.
Man. Wow.
And then to get this look, we actually moved that headlight up 2 inches from stock. So this fender's a lot taller than the stock one, which gives the hood more low profile look. So the hood actually came out here originally and opened up, where now it's what they called pancaked. So we made a new seam here and we wedge cut it and we rounded it at the back and moved it forward a little bit. Just to give it some look, we added this peak all the way down the center of the hood.
Let's look at this here again. Look at this. I mean, this is just. I mean, the attention to detail and the work you put into this, just looking at the front, is like off the chart.
Thanks.
Holy crap.
So it's got a chopped top. We chopped it 2.5 in the windshield and 5 inches in the top. Really? That way it has a wedge kind of a look. But to keep that look going, we took that rear bumper and moved it down 3 inches to line it up with the side chrome strip.
All right, so let's take a look at this chop. You're talking about, a lot of people don't know what chop means. Go ahead and tell us what chop means.
We cut 2.5 inches out of here, repositioned the whole roof, and then we cut it through the back. Because you got to have that wedge look. It goes all the way down through the deck lid.
Well, let's take a look at this from the side here, right? Now, you're talking about it chopped here, brought it down, all the way down along here. Folks, look at how this flows, man. Holy crap. Now, so it makes sense then that the trunk was altered and the rear fenders were altered and everything. So is there a body panel on this car that really wasn't touched?
No, everything was touched.
Really cool.
The quarter panels were originally a bolt-on quarter panel, so those have all been welded, smoothed. We reshaped the front nose just a little bit, reshaped the bottom, dropped that rear bumper down 3 inches. So we lined this up here.
Look at this. Look at this, folks. This is just, I mean, check this out. Look at that. This is just like...
Then we also pulled that quarter out and lined it up with the bumpers, so it's all smooth and slick and tucked in there where it's supposed to be. Added to the bottom of the quarters, built new skirts for it that are dropped down 3 inches. We pulled the rockers out and built the new reveal on the rockers all the way around. which then just gives that a nice flow, kind of that fat body to keep everything.
Look at this. That's serious fat body looking, and I got some serious fat body going on here. But now, the rear bumper, I mean, obviously the exhaust is different, and I'll tell you what, it looks like it's slammed. So it's on some sort of an air ride?
It's on air ride. It's on a Roadster Shop chassis with air ride.
Okay.
It's got
who's the air ride guy?
Actually, Ride Tech is the coils or the springs, and then we have AccuAir for the air system itself, the controller.
Okay.
The frame's built by Roadster Shop.
Okay.
It's got wheelwood brakes all the way around. It's all painted and finished underneath. We added, as we moved the bumper down, we also added a reveal along the bottom of the body.
So now what is this is a little lip here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's a little lip here. It's called a reveal. Why is it called a reveal? I'm not familiar with that term.
It's just how it is to anything that's up against another panel like that's a reveal.
Okay.
Basically.
So was an extra piece added? Okay.
Yeah, we actually moved all of this down, and then that's a rod that's welded in there. And then the bumper guards were originally short, so we extended them into the body and then built it up and around it just to give it that classic look. But we still used, even though we Frenched the tag and did all that custom work, we still left the stock Cadillac tag light. Kind of still gives you that caddy feel to it.
That's pretty cool. Now, what year again is this Cadillac?
49.
49. So that's the one that has a gas cap in the...
Yep.
Did you retain that?
Yep, we actually did on this one.
Wow.
But we still had
to show folks how it works?
We still had to really work a lot of the chrome to the body and the tail lights to the body to make that all fit like it's supposed to.
Really?
Yep.
This is just like magnificent. Now, in looking at it, I mean, right now the color's a lot better here. You chose a color that freaking pops. I mean, this is like a beautiful wine, burgundy, gorgeous color. Who did you paint on this one?
I did all of it.
Okay, so now any paint manufacturer that you use?
This is actually a Martin Senior Paints, which is made by Sherwin-Williams.
So you put this color together.
Right.
Now, what made you choose this color? Was the owner decided this color?
We went back and forth. He, from a dark to a red to a, we just we knew this is kind of the family we wanted.
Yeah.
49 Cadillac originally had a maroon, but we didn't want to go with that maroon. It's too muddy looking, those old colors.
Yeah.
So we wanted something that popped, but we didn't want too much flake, too much into it. So this has actually got a lot of coarse metallic in it, but as the candy goes on over the top of it, it kind of mutes it out, but it just comes out to a real pretty color.
Now, what does candy mean to the average person out there?
It's a really, really thin, really hard paint to shoot. So you'll put a basing down, which is a color. It can be silver, gold, red, blue, I don't care. It can be something else, and then you use another candy that's really transparent. When you mix it up and you pull it out, I mean, you can just see right through it instantly.
Okay.
But it really changes the color and it gives it that electric pop look. So, and it's more expensive to do
that's
something.
Why this has that
little
It's just,
pop.
yes. I mean,
looks like it's plugged in.
Cars, and I'll tell you what, this is the car of the year,
Yep.
and you're amongst other the cars of the year.
Yes.
And for me, this car just like, holy crap, I was gravitated to it right off the bat, and that was your intention.
Yep.
Right? Now, I see you have some really sweet looking leather interior here. That's a saddle color leather interior, right?
Right. It's got it's actually got a saddle color with a squash.
Red.
And
saddle and squash.
And we had seen some of the like Mercedes or Lamborghinis, Ferraris. Some of the exotic cars are doing stuff like this with a red. So we kind of pulled that together. If you look inside, we also added wood.
Can we open the door and take it up? And it's shaved too.
Yep.
Is electronic pop on the doors? All right. Oh my God, folks!
So
look
we
at this.
added wood.
Now, what kind of wood is that?
It's called curly maple.
Oh my word!
But we added it all through the dash, all the way down the doors, into the quarters.
This is absolutely. You know what? That's why this car is Goodguys Car of the Year for 2018. I mean, if you look at the detail on this, I mean, is that now that steering wheel? Is that? Well, I see the Cadillac emblem in there. Is that?
That's a custom-made wheel.
Okay. I was going to say.
We actually had.
Back in the day, the wheels were
huge. Yep.
Because you didn't have power steering.
Right.
Right.
So this is actually a custom design that the customer came up with when he talked to Contour Wheels. They have a design program that you can do whatever you want. So he was able to pick the spokes that he liked and some of the details here that gives it just like what the old Cadillacs would have had.
Here. Look at this. Is that your horn? That's crazy. Look at the detail. Man, I'll tell you what, folks, if you were here with me, this is like, it smells like a saddlery. This is brand new leather in here, isn't it? Oh my word.
The seats are actually 2016 GT Mustang seats that have been cut down out of the top. Get rid of
like my shirt?
Get rid of all that.
Gotta love the Mustang.
But we made the heat and air conditioning part of it work. So it actually has heated seats. It also has the air ventilated seats.
Oh, that's freaking awesome, man. Oh my word. Now, obviously these two colors complement each other. Was there any special consideration that went into choosing this color, or
just a lot of thought?
Ferrari, a lot of the other stuff there.
He just kept going through different samples until it was a color combination that we all thought looked good.
Sweet. Now, I saw the engine earlier. Obviously, the hood is closed now, but I was wondering if you could open up the hood so we can take a look at the engine and whatnot. And look at this door panel, folks. While he's opening up the hood there, we got shaved. It's like nothing. And he says it electronically pops, and there's no windshield wipers. We're in Arizona. Who the hell needs windshield wipers? But anyhow, it's a show car, so you're not going to drive this car a whole lot out there, folks, I'm telling you, all right? But take a look at this. This is incredible. All right, so I see two intakes there. Is this a turbocharged car?
Nope. It's actually a fuel injection. It's got an LS3 525 cubic inch GM crate engine. They're really cool. And then the topper is actually an Ellen Brock cross ram injection. So it's dual throttle bodies, cross ram injection built by them. Bumps it up about another 125 horse.
So how much horse are you running?
Around 650. When we did the dyno, we stopped it at just shy of 5. So it's very drivable, easy to drive, fun to drive. Power steering, air conditioning, all the normal stuff. But like I said, with that Roadster Shop chassis, it's got C6 Corvette front suspension underneath it, so it just handles amazing. It's got a strange rear end underneath it, so Positrack.
This thing is sweet.
It just cruises down the highway.
I tell you what, man, I love what you did with the interior of this. I mean, it's very, very clean. You don't notice a lot of, look at this. It's all clean up inside of here. I mean, there's no master brake cylinder, there's no battery compartment, there's none of that stuff. I mean, all that stuff is like tucked away. Yep. I mean, look at this. This is just like, wow. So you pulled this all together, you designed all this stuff, and you fabricated it all in your shop. Oh my God. Badass, man. I'm telling you what. If y'all want a seriously made custom car, Chris Carlson, CarlsonHotRods.com. That's Chris Carlson, CarlsonHotRods.com.
Thanks, brother.
Chris, I got to tell you, man, what we say in Eric's Garage AZ is drive it like you stole it, bitches.
There
Chris,
you go.
I got to thank you so much for the opportunity. These folks out here are going to love this car.
Good deal.
And what we say in Eric's Garage AZ land, drive it like you stole it, bitches. Congratulations on the win, brother. It's good meeting you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
man, you bet. All right, thank you. Hey, everybody, it's Eric with Eric's Garage AZ coming at you from the Southwest Nationals Goodguys event in hey, what's up, man? Yeah, another one of my fans are going by there. Anyhow, yeah, I love this place. This is a Goodguys event in Westworld Scottsdale, and I have Ross here, and we have this beautiful truck behind us. And dude, I got to tell you, man, thank you so much for taking the opportunity out of your busy schedule
no problem,
to do an interview of this.
Yeah.
You're the builder of this car, this truck, right?
Yep.
So, what is the truck?
So it's a 57 Chevy pickup.
Okay.
One thing, I mean, I guess going backwards, the shop that we're from, we're out of Lake Havasu, Arizona. Shop's called Premier Street Rods. What we do is we manufacture and actually basically put together complete body kits. So like what you're seeing here, this is 100% brand new pickup. Nothing's original, nothing's rusted. It's all brand new metal, brand new chassis. Basically, it's 100% brand new pickup.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, folks, look at this truck. I mean, you know, this is, what do you call it, satin white? I mean, it looks like an angel.
Came down from heaven, right?
It's like it did, man. I mean, so this color, I mean, the brushed aluminum, you know, the satin finish, the red, I mean, it just pops like crazy. Was this your concept?
Yeah, it was all started. I mean, everything starts on a drawing board, and then once you get basically once the rendering's done, I mean, you just run and go after it. So, you know, bring your thoughts here to put it on paper to, you know, turn it out like this. I mean, it takes some time, and you know, at the end of the day, if you have the focus and the idea, just hammer after it. So.
All right. So, Give a little description of the truck. I mean, it's gorgeous and everything's new on it.
Yeah.
But tell us, like, start to finish.
You want the nitty gritties on it.
Well, a little bit of nitty gritties and stuff like that. I mean, you know, this thing is bad to the bone,
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I guess starting from the front backwards, if you want to roll that way.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at the front here. Right? I love front ends. Come to think of it, I love back ends too. Just depends. All right. Look at this. I mean, really.
So the colors, it's a house of colors. They call it Snow White Pearl.
You said it's a house of colors, Snow White
Pearl. Yep, that's what the white is.
So nobody does a truck in pearl white.
It's you know, they're
I've never
uncommon.
seen one.
White's an uncommon color. I mean, you know, trying to build a truck that's white, it's like, how do you make a white truck look good? So
right.
you know, the pearl, this color, especially from House of Colors, I mean, it really just pops and accents the truck really, really well.
This is really cool. I like this man, a whole lot.
Thank you.
Willwood brakes around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So let's make our way to the engine because the engine color matches the interior color.
Yeah, everything flows together.
It's called red. I like to call it Arrest Me Red.
House of Colors, it's what they call it, a blue blood red.
Blue blood red.
Blue blood red.
Right,
yeah.
Take a look at this, folks. Here, blue blood red color here, and this is clean. Yeah. This engine bay is clean. Everything's been hidden underneath the panels and stuff. All this stuff is custom made in here, right?
Everything's custom made in there. Yeah.
So the whole engine bay is all custom made.
It's all custom made. We do it all.
What kind of engine is in it?
That's a blueprint engine, so that's their LS3, it's the 427, so it makes a little over 600 horsepower, Tremec 6-speed trans in it. I think rocks and rolls, man. It's a good combo. Chassis, frame-wise, we work with TCI on this one. Total cost involved, I mean, they did a great chassis. It's step-railed, torque arm, so this thing is designed to show and go. It'll do the autocross. I mean, it runs like a go. I mean, it actually runs and handles really well. So.
Really, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It looks slicker than stuff, man. I mean,
thank you,
dude. Yeah, this is really cool. Now it's obviously lowered and whatnot. What kind of suspension are you running on the thing?
So this is all the Ride Tech Shockwaves front and rear. So it's on air. So basically everything's on air on this one. Backed with the AccuAir E-level controller. This thing's the best front to back. So it's when we go out and we do something like this, I mean we want top end, best we can get.
I can't say as I blame it all, man. Well, let's make our way around here, this side here.
Yep.
Now, what have you done with that? Those are, wait, look at these headlights. I mean, those are better look there.
Yeah.
What kind of headlights are those?
They're all, everything's all LED on it. Those came from Novolux. Basically, it's an LED headlight. But the halo and everything else, it's all Bluetooth, so you can change the ring colors to whatever you want. You can make it flash, dance, whatever you. I mean,
that's pretty cool.
They're a little over the top, but you know, it's something different.
See.
Oh yeah. Going down the highway, we drove it down the highway the other night at the get down, and cruising down the highway at 80 miles an hour is just. You can see like a new Mercedes. It's nice.
That's pretty cool.
It is nice.
Now look at the lines of this, man. I mean, now down here, it looks like you're a Goodguys winner here a couple times, which is cool to see.
Yeah.
And it's the 1957 Snow White.
That's what we call the truck, Snow White.
That's cool.
Yep.
Now I noticed the cool door handles here. It's like brushed aluminum.
Yeah, so these are all the accent pieces on it. It's all aluminum. You know, the wheels, everything else, and we just sat and cleared all the pieces. These are what Goolsby makes these. You can get them through a low car. You know, us, whoever it is. Just electronic door handles. There's a button on the back side, pops it open.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at the interior of this. I mean, oh, it smells like clean, fresh leather. Oh my God, look at this, man.
With Ron Magnus out of.
So what were you saying? You work with who?
Ron Magnus. He's out of California. He's done a lot of stuff with us, and you know we work real tight with him, and he obviously shows. I mean, he does a phenomenal job on everything.
This is just like a beautiful truck, man. You said it handles great, rides great, it
sounds
looks great,
good,
sounds good. Now, do you have it? Speaking of sound,
a
lot of people like the sound of the headers. to me it's music.
Yeah.
Right, because I have custom cards up here,
Nice,
someplace.
nice. Yeah.
And like, do you have any special audio in here at all?
Oh yeah, it's all a kicker inside. It's got subs, speakers, amps, everything
So
else.
it's too loud, you're too old?
No, it sounds good. No,
Yeah, it does? Okay,
you have to.
okay.
I mean, you have to build. I mean, when you have a car, you need tunes. When you go down the highway, you gotta have tunes going.
Yeah,
so.
you do.
But yeah, no, it's a fun, it's a rad-ass truck, man. It is.
Now I see the bed here behind you, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, Ross, tell me about this. Why did you do this with the bed? Did you just want to show off something, or what was the purpose of the bed like that?
Yeah, it's just something different. One, we wanted to just kind of do a little show-off piece in the back. We wanted to change up, being that we wanted aluminum, everything else. It's full aluminum bed floor. We wanted to keep that theme through the whole entire truck. So instead of like your typical wood or whatnot, we changed it up with the aluminum on this one.
I tell you what, it looks really, really slick. I mean, if you take a look from the back here. All right, well, Ross, I gotta thank you, dude.
Thank you guys.
Really, you're welcome, man.
Yeah, thank
Listen, Eric's Garage AZ, baby. All right.
Yeah.
This is Eric again with Eric's Garage AZ, and I got Ross here, and this truck is just awesome. It's built by Premier Street Rods out of Lake Havasu.
Yeah.
All right, man. Yeah. So what do they say in Eric's Garage AZ land? Drive it like you stole it, bitches. See you guys. Love you guys. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Peace out. All right, folks, it's Eric with Eric's Garage AZ, and I got Roger here with me. And man, we got this bad to the bone car behind us here, and I'm at the 21st anniversary or annual Goodguys event, Southwest Nationals, and we're down here in a lower level, and he's got this really super sweet looking car that's got some specifically hot suspension on it. And Roger came down and he said he comes from St. George, Utah.
St. George, Utah.
He said it drives like a dream. So Roger, thank you so much for the opportunity to interview you in this car.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about this car and what the make, model, year of it is, all that other cool stuff.
Sure. So it's a 1969 Camaro. I've owned this car since I was 16, back in 1985. So
really?
lot of history. Yes.
How'd you get this car at 16 years old, man?
Oh, I had to talk my parents into it. It has changed a little.
For you, or you bought it, or
yeah, they bought it for me.
Really?
Yeah, they bought my brother a Trans Am originally, so they had to buy me something.
Okay.
So they ended up picking this up. It was
Were you a good student or something?
No.
Or a choir boy or whatever?
No, I wasn't, but I stayed out of trouble.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I was just a muscle car head. That's all.
Oh, nice job.
Yeah, worked out well. Green. The car was green inside and green outside. It had a fold-down rear seat.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's not green now. Look, wait. That's red, right? That's red. Okay.
Yeah.
It's green.
Yeah, it had 15-inch Krager SS, rusted rims, and we picked it up for $2,400. 350 turbo 350 car.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of changes. So.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So, talk to me about the progression of this thing, because this is just like, looks like you did some autocrossing with it?
Yes, we actually raced the car. So I drove this car down from Thursday.
So you can see it a little
Sure.
better.
So I drove this car down Thursday, 6.5 hours from St. George, Utah, third year in a row. Last 2 years, we drove it down, raced it, got into pro class with it in the autocross, and then drove it back home. No, I actually have somebody who races it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a lot better than I am at it.
Yeah, I can relate.
So, but this car has our Extreme package in it. I'm also the owner for Speed Tech Performance. So we actually manufacture the suspension.
So you own the suspension company?
That's correct.
Very cool.
Yes.
Now, has this been something that you've developed over the years, or you just bought a company, or are you an engineer type guy, or people want to know that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we bought a company that was very small to begin with, just had some control arms, and then we developed all the suspension from there. Since, of course, we had a passion for Camaros, Nova, Chevelle, all early GM muscle, we decided, you know what, let's take it to the next level and make these components pro touring components that you can get in, drive, and enjoy, and feel like a modern car.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, you said 6.5 hours in St. George, Utah, and you said earlier off camera, it drives like a dream.
Absolutely. I'm sitting in the car. It's feeling fantastic. I've got the AC on. I've got leather seats. I got AC/DC blasting on the radio. It can't be any better than that.
There you go, right on. So let's look at the interior. You mentioned leather and stuff like that.
For
that's
sure.
The airbag. Well, that's the airbag for the seats and whatnot.
That's
Can you open this up?
Absolutely.
All right. Wow.
Yeah, so we modernized the interior of the car. It's got a 6-speed in it, so at going 80 miles an hour, I'm about 2,100 RPM. So really
good.
comfortable.
Good fuel economy.
Good fuel economy.
No special fuel, no race fuel, 91 octane.
You know, we run 91 anyways,
Right,
but you don't have to.
Right.
But it does clean it as
fuel.
well.
Okay.
And air conditioning inside of it as well, so you have the comfort. It's got a sound system because you got to have the sounds pumping away in the background.
Oh yeah. All right.
So and
now,
then
you said you went from green to obviously black interior and red exterior.
That's correct.
Why those colors?
Well,
I look at red as a recipe red. It's like, hello guys, here I am.
It is. That's exactly what it is, because I got pulled over by cops constantly.
Oh my God.
Because they can see me from a mile away. But I've always had a passion for red cars.
Okay.
So this car is actually called Red Zed. So it's got a nickname that stuck with me in grade 10 of high school. And the reason for that is because I was in Canada. The car came from Vancouver, Canada.
Oh yeah, and Z is Z.
And Z is Z.
Yeah,
so
okay.
it was a
Z28.
It was a
right?
yes. It was Z28, and it always stuck with me. So to today, it's still called Red Z.
Now I'm looking at the engine here, and it has Speed Tech all over, which is natural. That's your company.
That's
right?
it.
All right.
You got it.
So we got Speed Tech all over here. The covers. Tell me about the engine.
Sure.
Let's get over here on where the light's a little bit better. But
no problem. So this is a 525 horse LS3. It's a GM crate engine. It's all of the 525 horsepower. And then we couple it with a T56 6-speed. So you've got all the modern drivetrain. It's all fuel injected. We don't do anything to the internals on this build. We haven't, because I wanted reliability and something you just turn the key and have over 20 miles per gallon if you want, or have tire shredding first and second gear when you feel like it.
What kind of horsepower you're throwing out the rear wheels?
We're right about 460
at
the rear wheels,
that's
so we're really good.
But like you said, it's not over the top.
That's correct.
You don't need over the top.
Yeah.
Wow, this is
really
cool.
reliable and drivable.
Very nice.
The neat part about this car is it actually runs a very wide front tire and rear tire.
Now you mentioned off camera the like 420s or something. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
What's the size of them?
420s would be great. 315s.
Wow.
So it runs an 11-inch rim front and rear.
Now, did you have to do something to the interior, to the wheel wells and whatnot?
Yes. So the outside fenders are regular size. Inside fenders are wider to accept the wheel to come inboard.
Gotcha.
So we custom make those, and it is insane grip.
Now, what kind of tires are you running?
We're running Falcon Azenas.
Okay.
Yeah, very nice sticky tire.
315s, all four
315s,
corners,
all four
right,
corners.
Super.
Correct.
And what kind of brakes you running?
We're running bare brakes, 14-inch 6-piston. They're huge.
Yeah.
Huge brakes.
Well,
yeah.
when you have the kind
They're
of power,
badass.
you want to be able to have nice braking and whatnot.
That's right.
And so back behind you, though, I understand this is your suspension system.
Correct.
That's in this car here.
That's the same suspension that I have in my car.
So this is what you guys do, right?
That's correct.
So let's talk a little bit about your suspension here.
Sure.
Remember, this is Speed Tech Performance USA. Where are you located at?
St. George, Utah.
St. George, Utah. Okay, all right. So tell us a little bit about this here.
So this is called our Extreme subframe, and the unique part of this Extreme subframe, as you can see, we've got a really high-end rack and pinion here that's made for like circle track cars. It's made to withstand the abuse you get out of a 315 to 335
this
tire.
is really high. This is seriously durable stuff. Correct. I know, because I replaced a rack and pinion on my Mustang. It ain't nothing like this, man. Look at this stuff.
Yeah,
this
is
is
dual power assist.
Wow.
Yeah, we also forge our own spindles, so we were able to set up our own geometry rather than getting whatever geometry you get out of whatever spindles you're using. So we actually have these forged in Texas for us.
And this is all basically designed for your late model GM car.
This is all first gen Camaro, second gen Camaro, X body, and then we also incorporate them into some of our full frames here as well, because we do full frames as well. So for Chevelles, for Tri-5, C10.
This is just like really super stuff. And this is all in here.
That's correct. Yes. Yes, I run
high-tech
double
suspension.
adjustable
High-tech
coilovers.
suspension. High-tech suspension. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, we're all good.
My mind is blown right now. Boom! What do you got now?
We're beyond what anybody else has come out with for these cars, because we wanted to push the envelope and really show people what you can do with these, and that's why we race them.
Engineering and all your
Correct.
stuff in-house.
All in-house.
That's pretty cool. You must have some really sharp engineers.
We do, absolutely,
Wow.
and we keep them busy.
Well, let's go back here and take a look at your car.
For sure.
You mentioned something about really nice audio, and obviously I'm a rock and roll guy from way back, and this cat here is too.
That's right.
What kind of audio system are you running in this vehicle?
I run a Pioneer sound system, and I've got two 10-inch subs in the rear. I think in total I've got maybe 6 speakers. It really pumps out when you need it to.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's pretty
You know
cool.
what? When you're hitting the Van Halen or AC/DC, it does what you need it to do.
Oh, right on, folks. And you have cowl induction here too.
That's correct.
Now, is there any reason why you went cowl induction as opposed to other, or just personal preference?
Just for the look.
Okay.
Yeah, more than anything, I always like the cowl induction. I always like the mean look of it. The car's low as it is, so you're looking at that cowl induction, you know there's some power coming towards you.
Yes, absolutely. All right, everybody, this is Eric with Eric's Garage AZ. You got Roger from Speed Tech, and what they say in Eric's Garage AZ land is drive it like you stole it, bitches. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and this car is off the chart cool. Roger, what's that website again?
SpeedTechPerformance.com.
SpeedTechPerformance.com. Go there, check out their stuff. St. George, Utah, built here in the USA. They have their own in-house design and engineering department, all for you all late model Chevelles and Camaros and Novas. Love you guys.
Thanks a lot.